Hi, Al. My name's Corey, and still here. Um, Not much change, I suppose, since the last time I put up a video. I did end up emailing and clarifying with my therapist. He had just forgotten to put the appointment in his calendar, which people people make mistakes. It's still uh, it still kind of hurts a little bit, though. I know obviously it wasn't their intention, but um, it's I'm at a place where it's I wish there was a way that I could just take a break to try and get healthy, and I'm worried that I'm never going to be healthy enough for people to kind of deal with. It's obvious. It's a big worry of mine. I guess that there's people are behind you and they're supporting you until you don't get better, until they keep expecting you to make progress, and maybe you're just not there. And that's what I felt a few times in my life, and I worry in my head that that's what is going to come about in time when people are still trying to support me and saying move on, like you gotta let it go, you gotta move on in this, you gotta try and get better, you gotta try and get well. And it's difficult because I don't really want to move on, and that sounds stupid. It really does. I want the situation to change, but I don't want it to change by moving on. I want the past. I want a situation that moves forward in a positive way. But to move on is just, again, it's that acceptance that I'm not willing to accept. And if I continue on with this mindset of not accepting, it's like, how long until people are just going to say, well, if you're not going to move on, what's the point in supporting? And that's my own struggles and mindsets and hurts that I'm working through. Not well at this particular moment. I have had, and I did have a difficult day. It sounds, again, it sounds really, really stupid. But I was putting away some dishes, and my wife and I, we had a couple of mugs that we had gotten a long time ago, and it was, one said forever, one said always, and when I was doing the dishes, the cup dropped, and it broke. The always cup broke, and I feel bad because my neighbors, my window was open, and I don't think I've sworn that loud in a long time, and I was already having a tough evening, and that happened. It was just one of those moments where things feel like they're toppling on top of you. And so I cleaned it up, and it shattered me. I felt horrible. I still feel horrible, and I don't know, it's those little things that I guess they're bugging me right now, because I'm still holding on, or not holding on, but I'm still wanting something to change, and it's not changing, and it's not moving, and it's the same. And I'm trying to get better. I'm trying to move on, but then there's times when I'm not trying to move on. There's times when I'm not trying to get better, because it's easier to not. It's easier to just not read, not do dishes, to not do these things, because sometimes it's hard to explain, but sometimes I want to be in that depressed state. I feel like that's what I deserve. I feel like I think I mentioned that actually in the previous video. I feel like that is what I deserve sometimes, that's where I should sit and where I should be. And it's hard to move past that because it's just so much easier. It's so much easier. And I find right now, what really keeps it irking me right now is I wish I had a time. I said it before. I wish there was a time that I could take to actually get better, but I can't. And when I say I can't, I mean I have a job. Things are expensive. Food is expensive. Mortgage is expensive. Gas, water, everything is expensive. I cannot take any time off. I cannot just go into the wilderness and which is what I want to do. I want to take I want to take a month, and I hear these stories of people that are just, I would honestly call it a little bit of envy and jealousy, unfortunately, that they have the ability to just not get out of bed. Because there's a lot of times I do not want to get out of bed, but I have to because I work. And I hate that. I hate that I can't take the time for myself. I hate the fact that I can't take time to get better, to heal. I can't go to a program. I can't go to the hospital. I can't do these things because my own choice. And again, I've put myself in this situation, but I can't because I'm also supporting two things. I'm supporting here, my home, the place where I'm at. I'm also, my wife and kids are away, and I want to make sure that they're supported in ways that they can be. And I can't just stop. As much as I want to just stop working, as much as I want to just move somewhere, I can't. I can't look at. I can't. I want to look at it a different way, but it's hard to. It's hard to focus away from just wanting to take that break, but I can't, and so I still have to put on a face at work, and I still have to. I'm still, of course, being very, very radical with my emotions and going up and down. I have to continue on with what I'm doing, or I have nothing. Like I can't go get healthy. There's no way. So, and that's unfortunate. I don't know if there's anybody else in that situation, but if you're feeling like that, I empathize. I mean, I wish there was a way that I could just get out of the city, just get into the wilderness, just sit, just pray, just forget for a moment. But everywhere I go, I can't forget. On the bus, I can't forget. When I'm at home, there's pictures everywhere. I'm still in the process of, at this point, it might even be a repression, because I still can't think of memories. I started to think of memories a couple days back, and it did not go well. So that's where I'm at. I have my kids are coming tomorrow for the weekend, and I'm a little concerned. Not when they're here. I think I mentioned last time they were here, that it's so deflating after they leave, because it's, I don't know if I've said that, but I think that's probably one of the worst parts of right now is every single time I come home, I think I did say that, it's this empty space. It's completely just open to me. Like, there's nothing here. I mean, it's my house. There's stuff in the house, but it's empty, and there's this hope that every time I walk in, my wife is here, my kids are here, or I pull up on the bus and the car is parked and I can kind of run across, and it's like just the emptiness of this house and the loneliness of this house I don't want to be in this house, but I have to be in this house. It's not really an option. But I am still going, and I am still praying, and I am still hoping, and even though I have times of screw up, I am still here, and I'm still fighting, and I am grateful for people that are helping me and being able to do this, and for anybody watching this, because like I said when I first started it you know, I that quote of don't underestimate the impact that your absence would leave. I'm still holding on to that phrase when I feel like ending it. And that's where I'm at. Longer video today, but if anybody is out there and affected by this, I am praying for you as well, us both.